But one thing I do know is that I'm not buying into anybody else's paralysis. I'm not buying into it.
Right.
You know, I was thinking the most horrible, and especially for somebody who has really all their life studied all kinds of, from science to philosophy to religion to government to commerce to all the occult sciences, and just had an insatiable appetite to learn. But I was thinking to myself, and I've thought this often, what would you feel like if you were like 85, 90 years old and you were in a rest home, or you were not only in a rest home, but you're sitting there by yourself and all of your friends are gone, all the people that you listened to and that you tried to follow and emulate and be like them and be a part of what they were doing, and they're all gone, and you sitting here at 85, 90 years old and never ever even suspecting all of the profound, awesome, incredible world of science and technology and physics and astronomy and all of the ancient sciences and philosophies of the world, all of the greatness that mankind is capable of, and you did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All you did was drink your beer and go to the ball game and listen to your friends and voted for this goofball or voted for that criminal. And all your life you've been ripped off, lied to, deceived, and now at 90 years old you sit there and you never ever knew anything of any intrinsic value at all. And I think, my God, what a horrible realization that would be, to wake up and know that you wasted your whole life and listening to other people, listening to what they thought. So,
You
you
know,
know,
it's
I've
a
had enough.
real, yeah, it's like a real emptiness.
Oh God,
And
yes.
you can see it. I used to work in nursing homes, and you can see it in the people's eyes. You know, they're hopeless and have, you know, of course
That's what I'm talking
they're
about.
old and sick, but a
Yeah,
lot of times it's in the mind. It all started in the mind because their minds were blank to begin with.
that's exactly right. And see, here's the problem with that. The real problem comes when you begin to dissect this problem.
Mhm.
The real tragedy is they had children,
Mhm.
and they didn't, and they themselves were ignorant, ill-informed, unread, and downright stupid, and they had children,
Mhm.
and they could not impart to their children anything of any intrinsic value because they don't know anything.
Mhm.
All they know is what their grandparents taught them.
Right.
And so then those children grow up to be modern day citizens, and they have children, and they don't know anything. And those children have no idea what's going on until finally, one day, we've got billions and billions of people on the earth who collectively have got an IQ of 40.
Yeah.
And nobody, and when everybody is thinking the same thing, that tells me nobody's thinking at all.
Right.
And then you see the leaders, the political and religious leaders, the people who lead at work, the people who are the teachers' pets at school. They're always self-centered, egotistical, self-righteous, arrogant, and usually psychotic,
Mhm.
and end up being criminals. Uh, well, that's the history of the human race.
Well, it's almost like it's two different races. They
Yeah, I
look
think so.
human, but one's human and one is, you know, has no human
Androids.
qualities.
Yeah, have
Yeah.
human, but they're androids.
Well, beyond that, they're evil ones too.
Oh God, yes.